I'm Karen.
And I'm Poncho.
And welcome to the Columbus Happy Hour Food Tour. This evening we checked out Mitchell's Steakhouse downtown, which is located on the corners of 3rd Street and Gay Street. Well, let's talk about the ambiance. What'd you think?
Loved it. It was perfect for an anniversary celebration, birthday, date, you name it, dimly lit. It's the perfect steakhouse for a perfect evening with the one you love, in my opinion.
I agree. It was beautiful. I give it an A+.
I would give it an A+.
Okay, let's talk about the server. I thought our server was great. I'm going to give him an A.
I thought he was great, but to me, he was friendly and he was fine, but I just cannot give him an A. I would give him an A- because he was just a little below some of the other servers in the A range.
Okay, let's talk about the food. Now, Mitchell's has a happy hour menu of 10 items priced between $8 and $12. And we both chose burgers. I got the prime burger and you paid $2 extra for fries. So that was $11 total for me. And I thought the burger was pretty good. It had special sauce, it had pickles and cheese. And it was cooked like I asked for it to be cooked, medium well. What'd you think of your burger? You got the black and blue burger.
Yes, and my black and blue, it was perfectly seasoned, perfectly cooked. I have no complaints. It came with the same thing that you mentioned. However, of course, it was black and blue with the blackening seasoning. But for me, the only thing that took away from that meal was the fact that some of the fries weren't as crispy as others. So for me, I would give that food an A-.
Yes, I agree with you. The fries were very inconsistent. Like you said, some were done, some looked like they weren't done at all.
Yes.
So that was the only issue I would say about the food. So I'm going to give it an A-. Okay, let's talk about the overall value. We paid $23 total before taxes, before tips. And you know what? Considering it's such a nice place, I think it's a really good value. So I'm going to give the value an A.
Yes, and I agree with that. But I would go one step more and give it an A+. To me, it was absolutely perfect. And the pricing, the value, I think it was perfect.
All right. Now, before we talk about your shirt today, I just want to invite everybody, if you haven't already, to subscribe and please click on that thumbs up button. That means you like our videos. We'd really appreciate it.
Yes, we would.
Thank you for hanging out with us if you're a returning viewer.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about chili.
That's right. Chile. Yes, I love Chile. I've always been interested in Chile because I did a lot of reading on President Allende, who was the democratically elected socialist prime minister or president of Chile. And of course, you know, he committed suicide during a coup by the U.S.-backed Pinochet regime group of generals. Interesting story. If you haven't read it, it was good. So we went by the palace where all that happened. The coup went down. Loved it. Loved it.
Well, I really thought a highlight for me was the Santiago's Metropolitan Cathedral, which was huge.
Yeah.
And what you may not know about me is I am an organist, and so I loved their organ, and I'm going to share that picture with you.
Yes.
Okay, well, that's all for today. Once again, thanks for joining us, and until next time, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.